Hello and welcome to what is an unscripted video for once on the main channel. So basically today, a couple magical friends on my Discord server decided to make a Bulbasquirtle Iceberg. So today, I'm basically just gonna be going through it and kind of explaining everything that's here. So yeah, here's just a big pan shot of the whole thing. But yeah, so there is a ton of stuff on here that are kind of some deep cut Bulbasquirtle references. So yeah, if you want to learn more about the greatest human being to ever live, Bulbasquirtle from YouTube.com, here you go. Before we start though, I'd like to of course shout out the people who actually made this on my Discord server. So here is everybody on the screen right now. It is the Hee-Ho Enthusiast, number 1 E102 Gamma fan, number 1 E101 Beta fan, random guy. We have Come For Your Coke, Umbra Eclipse, Yoplay, Dehydrated Kitsune, Septillionese, Just Fantastic, Rocco, and the number 1 Ben the Idiot. So yeah, we're gonna be going through here. Thank you to all those chads for making this a reality, and as I promised on my Discord server, which you should go join by the way, I am going to be going through it because I said on there, because someone made like a very rough version of this, and I said if anyone makes a big ass one, then I'll actually make a video on it. So here we are. But anyway, let's just get into it. First entry is YouTube. Yeah. I make YouTube videos. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, considering that you're watching one right now, but I mean, I don't really know what to say on that one. Basically, it's just, I'm a YouTuber, so yeah. OCs is next up. Of course, the two OCs that are my channel mascots, Scrap and Scarlet, of course. Yeah, but I distinctly remember being at my grandma's house one time at like 9 o'clock, about to go home, which was like an hour drive, so I was very excited about that. And then just thinking, what if I have an OC as a mascot, and then he's like an actual like character and isn't just something that we'll get to later, but and then I thought of the idea of him right then and there of what if it's like a Sonic character, but he uses like the stitching idea from Glitch Trap, and then he has the coloring of Bulbasaur and all that. And I distinctly remember there was a lot of things that was kind of unintentional with him, but I distinctly remember there being his like kind of, because he's like a living plush, which was kind of unintentional because I thought of it as just the stitching like Glitch Trap has, because he's like a handmade suit, but nope, he's actually a living plush, which I was just like, you know what, that works perfectly well, and that was completely unintentional, so that was great. And yeah, and then of course Scarlet, which if you watch the 5K video, you know that's Scrap's girlfriend, because I felt like I should make another character in the Scrap the Rabbit cinematic universe. Next up is Collection, which I guess is just meaning, yeah, my collection. I am out of room. I am out of room and money. I'm very happy with my life. But yeah, and then Sonic Memes most viewed video, which is, I guess, just referring to the fact that my most viewed video is the history of Sonic memes, which I can see why, because honestly that's probably one of the best videos I made in my opinion, which you should go watch if you haven't already, but I assume if you're watching the Bulbasquirtle Iceberg, I assume you have at this point. Prototype Sonic Boom figures, which is just referring to how I have the prototype Boom Knuckles figure, which is an unreleased figure that Tommy was gonna make based off that one episode that I forget the name of, where they're trying to save the rec park, and then like all the metal boys come in. But you know, you've seen the movie, you know. But yeah, I got him on eBay, and I distinctly remember seeing him for like 80, I think it was 80 bucks I paid for him, and I distinctly remember just seeing him and within like 30 seconds being on the thank you for your order page, because like the Tommy Sonic line's nostalgic for me, as sad as that is. But then I actually went and like I immediately bought it just because I thought it was so cool, which, I mean, to be fair, I mean, it is pretty cool, to be honest. But yeah, after that though, that same seller has listed a ton of other ones, like he listed a Sonic, a Tails. No, I don't think he listed any. I think it was just those ones, actually. I think the other ones he listed were like, he listed Lord Eggman, And then he listed what was the other one? Oh yeah, Sonic with the literal discount bin action figure, yeah. But anyway, then we get on to 10 words or less, which is, of course, the series I have where I list off different Sonic things in 10 words or less. Useless Facts, again, another series I have where I'll go and list off just absolutely useless, trivial information about Sonic crap, which so far I think there's 6 of them. Yeah, there's 6 of them. Yeah, it's honestly probably my favorite, series I've done so far, just because I love sharing moronic, useless information about randomness that nobody cares about. And now I'm making season 2 of it eventually. Probably, you know what, I was gonna say like an estimate of when. I'm not gonna do that because I feel like every time I give an estimate on when something's gonna come out, it always comes out like way afterwards and something gets in the way. So I'm gonna not. Then you got Ka-Chow, which was I think it was in the customs video I said that. I randomly off the top of my head. I don't even think, was it even in the script for, I think it was in the customs video, because I randomly had the idea of, like, I had the thought of just, like, a random one-off joke where it's just like, oh, what if there's a Lightning McQueen Chow? That'd be, like, epic funny. But then I thought of the name where I was like, holy shit, Ka-Chow. Oh, good God. It's magical. But yeah, basically then, I kind of, like, on a whim created, like, the greatest character in all of fiction. And there has been, I remember somebody made, I think actually 2 different people made, it could have been the same person twice, or it was 2 different people made, custom Ka-Chow figures out of clay. So, yeah, shoutouts to them, because they're absolute giga chads. Scarlet and Scrap, I mean, it's essentially the same as the OCs, just the OCs that I've made to use as, like, channel mascots, and kind of like, the branding for my channel and all that. But yeah. I kind of like to think of them as my Sonichu and Rosechu, because then it makes me giggle. Pokemon Scarlet, I think this is just referring to, like, that random community post I made once, where I just was like, I just made a joke about how I'm gonna sue the Pokemon company because they announced Pokemon Scarlet and, what was the other one, Violet? And then I just was like, I'm gonna sue them because they're copyright infringement on the name Scarlet, which I invented and nobody else has ever used on anything ever. And yeah, and I remember I remember there were comments on that, and people didn't realize it was a joke, and like, what the hell, you can't do that. And I was just like, bro. Merch, I guess just, I make merch videos. I assume that's what that means. Like, I own merchandise. I make merchandise. It might be that. It could be that the merchandise that I've made recently, which you should go buy. I'll put the link in the description. Yeah, go buy my merchandise. I'm not gonna say it again. Sonichu Custom, that's just referring to the Sonichu Custom figure I made that one time. I don't think I said it in the video, but while I was painting that and making that, no joke, I was literally just listening to the goddamn Christiana Comprehensive History. But yeah, I literally just went and I just took a Jack Sonic figure and just crappily painted him yellow, and then got a Jack's Pikachu figure from like the black and white days, and then just cut off his ears and tail and just hot glued him on, and it was quite magical. Discord, I have a Discord server, you should join. There's a lot of funny shenanigans that happen on there. It's quite pogger-woggers. You should definitely check that link also in the description. You should just dedicate your life to me, to be honest. Screaming Scripts, this is where I've done it. Oh crap, you just reminded me, I never even, yeah, basically, so far I've done 2 scripts, for Sonic things that I've just screamed at the top of my lungs. First I did the Sonic, I think I did the Sonic movie first, and then I had a like goal, and if I was like, okay, if I get this much likes, then I'll go and I'll scream the Sonic movie script, or no, I'll scream the Sonic OVA script, that's what it was. And then I put in that video, if I have this like goal, I'll scream the Sonic 2 script when it comes out, because that was before it came out. But yeah, it here just reminded me that I have to do that, because I hit the like goal, and I never actually screamed the Sonic 2 script, so I'm gonna do that. I'll do it at some point. Not today, though, because I don't feel like it. U2s and Makeshift Concepts, that's the videos that I make, where I'll make, well, so far I've done, 2 of them only, but I'll do, because I'm huge into collecting YouTuber and, like, influencer merchandise, if you can call it that, I guess. So I made videos, where I do Sonic tubers, and I did crappy Paint 3D drawings where I made hypothetical plushes that Makeshift would make if they did Sonic Tubers, which they surprisingly haven't done, which, I mean, honestly, I feel like they'd sell pretty well, TBH. Then we got the U2's concepts, which are basically the same thing, just for U2's. Then there's extra FNAF facts, where I'll basically just, like, in every useless facts video, I'll just replace one of the facts with a FNAF fact, just for absolutely no reason. Then we got Sonichu, which, I mean, I've followed Chris Chan since, I'd say, like, February-ish of 2021, and since then I made a bunch of references to Sonichu in videos, and I also have a Sonichu channel on my Discord for absolutely no reason. And of course the previously mentioned custom figure. But yeah, Sonichu's just become like kind of like a running gag on mine and many other people's channels, especially with the big funny thing that happened. Actually, I think it's either the day I'm recording this, the 31st, or the day before was the 1-year anniversary of it going live that he moving on. Then we got collabs, which I mean, I've done 2 so far. First, and they were both for 20 useless facts. The first one was with my boy Shaddix, and then afterwards one with Ricardo. Fun fact, he was the one who kind of approached me for that, by the way. So I don't want anyone thinking that like to make that happen. I just like spam DM'd Ricardo like 50 times, like, can we do a collab, please? I want to do a collab. Yeah. Also, I have another person that wants to do a collab that is also quite a big boy. Well, technically too, but we'll get to that later. And then finally we got Hasbin Hotel, which, like, yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty big fan of Hasbin Hotel, and hell of a smosh. I've spent probably well over $1,000 getting all the plushes, including the goddamn Demon Alistair, which took me so goddamn long to obtain. Also, I put Alistair as the profile picture on the server icon, whatever it's called, on my Discord server. So yeah, every time someone goes onto that, they'll see a good old Alistair saying "F you" to Vox. So that's pretty poggers. Then on to the next layer. First, we got Old Bulba PFP, which is referring to how originally, before I made Scrap, my profile picture and icon and basically entire brand on YouTube was literally just like the the artwork of like the main artwork of Bulbasaur on like a random piece of art of Squirtle's head, or on his body. And it was literally just Bulbasaur's head on Squirtle's body, because it was Bulbasquirtle, which, by the way, I only made up that name because I thought it sounded cool when I was like 9 in like 2016 when I started making Pokemon card videos. I just thought it sounded cool, and I was like, what if I put Bulbasaur's head on Squirtle's body? And then I actually realized that I wanted to like market my channel kinda, and like not get ass fucked by Nintendo. So yeah, I changed it. It was moments. Then we got second channel, which is my second channel, Bulbasquirtle 2, which I haven't uploaded on there as much as I probably should have, but I will just upload random like shit posts, or just like random things that make no sense or would not fit on the main channel, or just random like stupid things that like aren't important enough, but I just thought it would be fun to put on the interwebs. There's not really like an upload schedule on there or anything like that. I just kind of upload things whenever I feel like it. I used to do mail unboxings, which I've stopped doing because, for one, it's just way too much, considering like I just like, because I waste so much money on dumb crap. It'd just be like I'd spend so much time just like making mail unboxing videos. It'd just be way too much. But yeah, and also for some reason the last video, hold on, let me go over here and check it. Get out of here, Top Pop's video I was watching. I'm just gonna look it up right now as I speak. Bulbasquirtle 2. Hey, I got 300 subs on there, exactly. That's pretty poggers. Okay, so yeah, Mail Unboxing 1, 271 views. Mail Unboxing 2, 291 views. Mail Unboxing 3, 15,000 views. Why does Mail Unboxing 3 have 15,000 views? It doesn't even, it has 7 comments. I don't understand. Did someone like view bot this? Like, what even is this? What happened? Inverted OC colors, which is the fact that somebody realized that if you invert the colors on both Scrap and Scarlet, they become each other's colors. So yeah, I mean, that was completely unintentional. Again, another completely unintentional thing with their designs that I literally just completely not overlooked. I just didn't even realize that that was what was happening. But yeah, quite interesting. Real name and face. My name is Frederick Finkelmeyer. Here is my real face. Okay, but for real, a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, I never really publicly said it at any point, but there's been a couple times where I've referred to myself as my real name, Frankie, Frankie Grande. And yeah, here's my face. I put it on, like, a lot of people have seen my face, obviously, since I put it in videos, but here is my beautiful mug. Prototype Jazzwares Bendies, that's referring to the fact that Jazzwares was gonna re-release the Toy Island Bendy Sonic and Shadow figures, but they never actually did. Eventually, the Shiz Knight ended up getting the prototype of the Sonic one, and then my bum ass somehow managed to acquire the Shadow of it, like the Shadow prototype of it, and it was from, I think it was from the same guy actually I got Knuckles from. And he had, like, he just randomly listed it, and I didn't even know he listed it, and I was on a VC at that point, and one of my friends literally just started screaming at me. He just goes, "Buy it! Oh my god, buy this right now!" And I was like, "What?" And then he showed it to me. I was like, "Okay, it's a Shadow figure," because I had no idea about that before he started screaming at. I had no idea that they were gonna re-release those or anything about them. So he was like, "Buy it! This is a prototype that never came out. Buy it right now!" So I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll buy it." I don't even remember how much it was. I'll put it up on screen, but yeah. So that was quite the quirky little scenario. Defective Tomy Sonic. That's a Tomy Sonic plush that I bought on Mercari at one point. I think it was in like it was like mid 2021 that it's kind of funny, honestly, because he was only like 30 bucks for one, and for two, the defect on him is half of his head spikes are going up, which is just funny to think about, because it's like Sonic's trying to go super with like 3 emeralds, and it's just like really funny to think about. But yeah, quite the weird oddity. It's kind of odd, to be honest, but I mean, glad to have him. eBay account, that's just like, I have an eBay account. I'll put a link to it if you want to see it in the description. I mean, it's not really anything like amazingly amazing. It's just whenever I find a Golden Freddy for $5 on Facebook Marketplace, I'll buy it just to resell it. But like, basically just selling crap I don't want anymore, to make some extra cheddar cheese. And then yeah, basically there's not even anything on there. I think the only thing on there right now is a Postman Pig plush from Angry Birds, which that same friend who was screaming at me, we were talking about Angry Birds plushes at one point for some reason, and I remembered I had this giant tub of them in my shed, like in like the attic part of my shed. And then I was like, oh, and he was like, I was like, oh, can you show me some rare ones? Because I might have some. I have a crap ton of them. And he shows me a bunch of pig plushes, and one of them is a pig dressed up as a as a mailman. And I was like, hey, yo, I literally have that. And I literally, like, realized that I have, like, a $300 Angry Birds plush just chilling in my shed right now. It hasn't sold yet, but if any of you have $300 and want to buy a Postman Pig plush from me, there you go. Then moving on to the next one, we got Angry Sonic. Okay, so basically what happened was, he got added for saying the N-word, everybody lost respect for him, and then afterward, he went and, like, after he said all those horrendous things on Instagram stories, then he went, like, underground kind of for a month. Not really, but he didn't really bring it up for like a month, and then he went and started to act like kind of fake forgiving. Kind of from what I could tell, it just seemed really fake. He was trying to be forgiving to like a bunch of Sonic YouTubers, me included, and DMing them and offering them free stuff and shoutouts and all that. And eventually, I just said no. And a lot of people are the other person I seemed that I've talked to said no also, who I won't say for privacy reasons also. And then basically he went on Twitter, started praising me all the time, and I was just like, fam, stop. And then he just left this gem of a tweet and then left. But yeah, it was oh god, it was just a show, honestly. I'm not going over this one because I know exactly that they are watching this right now, having a good old chuckle that they're in a Bulbasquirtle video. But I'm just gonna move on. Discord drama. I mean, there's a lot of Discord drama. There's been a lot of drama, not anything like major, just kind of like petty dramas on like my Discord server and like between me and some people and all that. It's just. It became so much that people started making jokes in my server about like the Bulbasquirtle anime, like the Bulbasquirtle Discord server anime, and this was like season 3 of it, and then it was like season 4, season 5, it was like every time. Stream copyright. I was watching the last time I was live streaming, my stream got taken down because I was watching a My Strange Addiction episode about a man who was attracted in the touchy way to literally to balloons. And I mean, like, do whatever you want, man, I ain't gonna judge, but we were just watching it, having a good laugh, and then Susan took it down, which was not very cool of her. But yeah, I got the stream back up, so everything was fine. But I don't know, I don't think that video is still up. I don't think they'll let me like put it up again, so that's kind of lost media now, I suppose. Label the Pat Mac clone. Honestly, like, I don't really think that there's been that many people who have called me a Pat Mac clone. I mean, like, I was inspired by Pat Mac. He was one of the people that inspired me to make videos. Like, I mean, you can tell by my channel and all that. But, like, honestly, there haven't really been that many people who have called me just a flat-out, like, Pat Mac clone. I've gotten comments before just saying, like, lol, I thought this was a Pat Mac video because of the thumbnail. And then, yeah, but I honestly don't really think I've been labeled a Pat Mac clone that often. I probably have by some people, I just don't know, though, because I'm a dingus. And then Monday Night Raw, which, yeah, I was on Monday Night Raw one time. There's a video, I think it's still up on my channel, where, it's just, like, me pointing a camera at the TV when I was on, I think it was May 20th, 2019. I think that was the date. And, yeah, if you go in there, there's this one part where it was Alexa Bliss with her like talk show or whatever, and then you can literally just see me in the background, and I made a sign. Well, my dad made a sign saying that just subscribe to Bulbasquirtle, and it was kind of cringe, but kind of base looking back. Let's be real. Sonic Volts. I don't want to get into this either. Basically, again, long story short, basically, someone who I'm not gonna name, basically was gonna make a Sonic fan series, and then it went through the literal, like, 26 times the definition in the dictionary of development hell, and eventually it just got canceled. But there was a lot of salt and a lot of drama with the people. It's just such a show. But basically, yeah, the guy who was making it, because it was the guy who was making it, who I ain't gonna name, but if you know, you know. But yeah, it was me and him, and we were both the writers of it. And then eventually there was like Discord servers made for it, and then it just kind of never got made. But yeah, I don't want to get into it. It's just a lot of just petty moronic drama that led to the show never coming out. But yeah, I guess just moving on. And then I guess, yeah, where's Sonic Volts? That's kind of just like the same thing of just like people in the server asking when is Sonic Volts, and then people just kind of, it's like, how do we tell? Recognized by a fan, which was, I was in Target in New Jersey on my way home from New Jersey when I was staying with my grandparents in New Jersey. And on the way, we stopped at a Target, and I'm just chilling there. I was just watching, or I was looking in the Hot Wheels aisle for the Sonic and Tails Hot Wheels. And then this fan comes up to me, this absolute Giga Chad, who was the previously mentioned Septilianese. He came up to me and goes, "Hey, are you Bulbasquirtle?" And I go, "Hell yeah, I'm Bulbasquirtle. Here, let me sign your forehead, kid. I'm the greatest human." No, in reality, I was like, yeah. I was just like so I feel like I felt more starstruck than he did, honestly, because I was more so like, yeah, they do that, because I never thought in a million years that I would get recognized in the middle of Target. Especially because I mean I have 8,000 subs. I'm not like Pee Wee Dee Dee, but yeah, like it was just so wild. But yeah, that man is an absolute Giga Chad, and we're still in touch, and yeah, we add each other on Discord, and it's he's I know I've said it a billion times, but he's just an absolute Chad. Link to his channel in the description. Go subscribe to him. Go check him out. Thomas Sonic. I think that this was just a random like thing in my server that people on my server like to just make random things and then just kind of make them running jokes. And this was one of them. It's just like an edited picture of like a Thomas the Tank Engine train with like a Sonic like head on and like a ring. And they just kind of stuck it here. So yeah, Thomas Sonic. Yeah, moment. World of Big Funnies. I have absolutely no idea what this means. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I write funny as Funni to be a little quirky, little zoomer. But yeah, I don't really understand. Random E-series cult. In my server, some people have randomly decided to just make like a cult to the to Gamma / like the E-series robots, and they just keep like calling themselves like they changed their names, like I said in the beginning when I was saying everyone who made it, who made this thing. And they just were like E-series, like E102 Gamma Fan 69420. Like they keep making like E102 Gamma names, and it's just really funny. Mallow Plush Spam. I don't really know about this one all that much. I think I probably did. I just don't remember, because there's been a lot of people who just spam random dumb shit in my server. But yeah, this was, I do kind of know what this, I have a guess at what this is, because, one of the people who, another long story, essentially, there was a Mallow plush that was on, eBay, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, there's a Mallow plush up," because that's like a historic event every time, and it was like $13,000 on bid, and they just bid like, he bid like 9999999, and he just like ruined the whole, bid, and it was just hilarious. But yeah, I mean, maybe it has something to do with that. I have no idea. And then finally, we're at the bottom tier, the absolute cream of the crop of the Bulbasquirtle trivia. We got random Disney employee. That is the earliest, not the first, the earliest video that's on my channel right now. And it is literally just a video I took of when I was at Disney World at my hotel of, at the, what was it, it wasn't the Art of Animation, what's it called? The All-Star Resort. It was the All-Star Resort of music, I think it was. And yeah, so there was this random ass employee at the pool who was just like going absolutely ham to Cotton Eye Joe, and it was like the funniest shit on the planet, so I had to record it and document it for history. So yeah, that's the first video that's on my channel. I don't think it's copy strike, surprisingly. You'd think it would be, but yeah. Then we got Grewcar, another early video on my channel where I was at Walmart and I had a random idea for a joke where it's just one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, but it was with Hot Wheels, and they had a Hot Wheels of the actual car of Grew's car from Despicable Me, and I just went and I pointed the camera at a red car, and I went red car, and then and it was like red car, blue car, or what was it? No, it was one car, two car, red car, blue car, or red car, Grew car. That's what it was. And then, yeah, I just thought it'd be funny. Fun fact, I think actually the exact car, like that car I pointed, the Grew car I pointed the picture at, I think that my dad has it. I think he actually bought it. So, yeah, it is still, like, it's in our possession, so, that piece of Bulbasquirtle history has been preserved. First Sonic video, I don't really remember what it is. Here, let me check real quick. No, not channel. YouTube Studio. Piss off. Okay, so I'm looking right now. I don't really see... Well, okay, there's one video here. it would just be like my collection video that I did a while, like years and years ago. But it appears that the first video I have on my channel that is like a dedicated Sonic video is me, and it's the kind of like a factory sample Tails. That if you watch my recent collection videos, you'd still know about it. It's literally just like a Tails, the Jazzwares Classic Tails, but they gave it Sonic shoes for some reason that I got on eBay for like 10 bucks or something. And I thought it was like the greatest thing ever. I was like, oh my god, it's a prototype, guys, I'm so cool. Oh my god, look here, Sonic shoes on. And then, yeah, it was literally just, me just like, being like, guys, here is a Tails figure. Oh my god, it's so epic. So yeah, it's unlisted, but if you want to actually watch it, you still actually can, because, I emailed Azure Blaze, who is the, guy who runs Sonic Gear, and I told him about it, and he put it on Sonic Gear. I don't remember what page it's on, but it's on Sonic Gear if you actually want to go watch it. And it's unlisted, but he'll have the link to it there, I'm pretty sure. So if you want to watch it, that's the first ever dedicated Sonic video that I think I've done. Anyway, moving on, we get to old DeviantArt account. I don't really understand what this means. And no, I'm not trying to cover up like some secret furry DeviantArt account or something. I only had one DeviantArt account. I don't really, like, it's the one I use now, like, whenever I need to, like, message someone for commissions or whatever, but you get the point. Like, I don't have an old DeviantArt account, I swear. Furry Conga Line, that's another old video of mine, where it's still public, but I was at Comic-Con, and there was a bunch of furries doing a conga line, and I decided I had to record it, so I put it on YouTube.com, and I hate my life. And then we got Aaron's song, which is in what they call parentheses, least viewed, which I assume that means I don't feel like checking, but it appears that this is the least viewed video on my channel at the moment. It's Gourmet Course from Kirby Superstar, and I just put random clips of Aaron Hansen like screaming random crap like over the thing. For what it is, it isn't just like it isn't that bad. Like it's honestly like I could think of way worse videos I've made, to be honest. And then we got Electro.mp4, which was the first video on my second channel, where it's just like a random meme I made of just like the part in TASM 2 where Electro gets hit by the car that Gwen's driving, like the police car, and then just immediately switches over. Razy gets hit, and then Knuckles goes flying when in Sonic 2 when Tails hits Knuckles with the police car. Spoilers for a movie that's been out for like half a year. And then finally, the absolute bottom of the Bulbasquirtle iceberg is Gazpacho, which the first ever video I did that was like kind of like the kickstart to what my channel became was it was the 50 sub special, and it was why Sonic Forces is a boring mess. Yeah, excuse me. Why Sonic Forces is a boring mess. It's really, really bad. It's a really bad video that like the script it was really poorly made. And the script is awful. The script isn't awful, it's just so lazy, and it just says things that everybody else has said 6,000 times. But the point is, because I had to make an avatar for that video, so I made a new avatar that I just called Gazpacho, that I made him look absolutely horrid. And yeah, so I guess if you think about it, he's kind of like the Bionic the Hedgehog to Scrap. If you think about it, he's kind of like the first OC that was made way before for a completely different reason than the main one that would eventually become what everybody knows when they think of Bulbasquirtle. But yeah, I guess that's practically it, though. It seems that we have completely finished the Bulbasquirtle Iceberg. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Go subscribe to me, I'm really cool. Go subscribe to, I'm just gonna find a random channel while I'm editing this, and I'm going to put it on screen right now. You should go subscribe to whoever's on screen right now. I have no idea who it is, but you should go do that. It'd be quite Poggerwoggers. If I say Poggerwoggers one more time, I am going to kill someone. Poggerwoggers, run.